Hey guys, today we're unboxing this. This is ID-Cooling's SL360 Pro. This is a 360mm radiator. It's got nice big fans, a cooler with or heatsink with some digital display on there, and let's get it out of the box and see what you get, how it looks, and what you can expect from this thing. You can see quickly at the back that it says there 396mm in total. So your chassis will definitely be able to take this if your chassis can take stuff up to 400mm. The cooler, there's the size of that. It's about 58mm thick, and the fans are 120mm fans. On this build, as I said, we're going to do the AM5 build, whatever, but this also supports the LGA 1851, 1700 and 1200, 115X also. So this cooler will just work on almost anything that you attach it to. So let's get this out of the box. The box opens up from the side, and then your main box just slides out of it. Right, the box it comes in has quite a nice premium feel to it, and it just opens up in the length. And when you open it up, you can see your cooler is packaged in nice sturdy foam. Got a bit of an installation guide over here. There's the cooler and the box of accessories with the heatsink, or the pump. Let's rather call it a pump. Just going to take it all out of the box quickly. In here, all the miscellaneous brackets that you'll need. Get nice cooling paste with, or heatsink paste. This is, they call it the Frost X45. This little attachment or adapter is to tighten these screws, which are hex, and I think it's just easier for your hand to reach in there by using this. This is going to add a bit of weight to your chassis, but that's not a problem. Alright, and that's everything you get in the box. Let's quickly get off all of these plastics so I can show you guys how nice this fan setup, this radiator setup looks. I can definitely quickly show you in the booklet that it shows that you can install this either in the bracket long configuration, where you have this long brackets installed into your motherboard. That's for the AM4 and 5, and the short bracket configuration. Just to quickly show you also the pump connection, it does need a USB 2, ARGB, and the pump itself on the CPU out, or the pump out on the motherboard. The fans are all daisy chained. You just connect one of those to the motherboard to control the fan speed. Alright, some good advice when you work with these things: just be careful not to bump into some of these little plates. They are very, very, very thin. So as any radiators will bend if you just bump it into anything or anything like that. So just be careful. So it's got nice braided pipes to the pump, and all your connections are on the pump side. And then on the fan side, you've got these large, looks like very high compression kind of fans. Looks like these fans are designed to push a lot of air through the radiator. So hopefully they don't need to turn too fast to be able to move a lot of air. Over here you can see the fans all daisy chained, and you can connect even another fan to this one to take it into another direction. And there is the main connector that goes to the motherboard. This fan setup does not have any RGB on it. It's only the pump that lights up and gives you some lighting from the controlled from the motherboard itself. At the back of the pump, if we remove this, you will see that it's got a very good or high quality copper connection for your CPU. I'm just going to close this up because we're going to do the install later. And they do say remove this before installation. So don't put this in between your pump and processor. The RGB lights that they show is a little line running around the pump, and that will lit up the whichever color you want it to be. The pipes on the pump can be moved or twisted into a certain direction, so you will be able to just adjust it to whichever direction you need. Maybe I can show a few pictures and stuff of this after it's built into the chassis, just to give you just look at how it can be installed, or how it will look when it's built into a box. Fans on this are all held in by rubber anti-vibration pads, and the screw goes straight through there into the radiator itself. So that will definitely make for a quieter or solid build. All those little things, they do make a difference in the end. At the back of the radiator, you can see it's got a lot of different spaces where you can, or screw holes where you can screw to your chassis. Alright, and that is the ID-Cooling SL360 Pro water cooler closed loop system unboxed, and hopefully this just shows you how it looks and just gives you an idea of what you can expect from it when you build it into your chassis. Thanks for watching.